What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Night Owl channel. In this video, we're going over a basic beginner guide for anybody that wants to play Smite, the Conquest game mode in Smite, and just some basic things you want to look out for, and just how to play the game mode, what to do, and all that good stuff. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know I've already done this video on my channel, but it was for the older map for the game, and the game recently went through a change. It has a different map now. Some new things have been added, and some other things you want to look out for, and all that good stuff. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. Alright guys, so we're in the menu where we're going to select the character we want to play as. There's 5 different classes to play as, and there's 5 different roles to fill, okay? So the 5 roles is, if I go to request a role here, we have support, jungle, mid, solo, and carry. Those are the 5 different roles you're going to fill in as, depending on who selects what. And we have 5 classes: assassin, hunter, warrior, guardian, and mage. Assassins are usually jungles. Hunters are usually carries. Warriors are usually the solo. Guardians are usually support. And the mages are usually mid. Some of the roles and the classes, they can all be mixed and interchanged, like Soul here, and like who else? Freya. They can play carry even though they're mids, they're mages, right? I'm not gonna go in depth with all the gods and stuff like that. That's gonna be for different videos and stuff like that. But for the main part, assassins are jungles, hunters are carries, warriors are solo, guardians are support, and mages are mid. I'm gonna play the jungle role so I can actually roam around the map and show you guys everything that's new with the map, and of course all the basic stuff and all that good stuff. I'm going to play as Nemesis here, and we're just going to jump in. I'm going to show you guys where everybody's supposed to go, where everybody starts, very important, where everybody starts. It changed from the last map, and just like all the buffs, what to do, the objective of the game, and all that good stuff. I'm not going to go in depth of like the roles of like what role each specifically is supposed to do. I'll do that in a different video, so link in the description, or there'll be a card you guys can go check out, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, we're in game now. We're going to go ahead and start jungling. My character, my role, is the only role that doesn't have a lane. I'm going to go ahead and enlarge the map to explain this. But there are 3 lanes in the Conquest game mode, 3 lanes on the map. And you can see that everyone's going to their respective lane. On the left side, we've got the duo lane. That's the Guardian and the Hunter. In the middle, we have the Mages, so the mids. And then on the right side, we have the Solos, the Warriors, okay? Again, the roles for each one can be played a little bit differently depending on the Guardian or depending on the god and stuff like that. But for the most part, like I said in the beginning, each class has their specific role. Let me go ahead and get my items here real quick, and we're going to go ahead and start jungling. Now, talking about the starting positions, I know it changed from the last season, and I'm going to have the map enlarged once again. The jungle and the solo start on the jungle buff. So this yellow buff right here, they're going to start here, they're going to make their way up towards each heartbeat, and then they're going to go to the blue, and then they're going to grab the blue for the solo laner. The solo laner is going to go to his lane, and then the jungle is going to continue to jungle. On the other side of the map, the red is where the mid and the carry start. So they start together, the mid picks up their buff, which is the red buff, and then she's going to go to the mid lane, and then the carry will go to the purple buff to help out where the Guardian will already be. Again, the map will be enlarged, this will make more sense, but the Guardian's going to be on the purple and starting the purple buff, so that way when the carry gets there, she can help finish the purple buff, she picks it up, and then they go to their lane. Alright, so if I had, an actual player with me, he would be going to each of these harpies and helping me take these down, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and take down a couple of these harpies. Now, for the main objectives of Conquest, alright, so you can see on the map, once again, we're going to enlarge it. You're going to want to focus on taking down the enemy towers while protecting your own tower, okay? So that's the main objective of the game. Take down enemy towers while protecting your own tower. And then once you take, there's 2 towers in front of a Phoenix, and then in front of the Phoenix, or in front of the Titan, is the Phoenix. The Titan is the main objective for the game. You kill the Titan to win the game. And the way to unlock the Titan, because it's kind of encased in like a block of ice at the beginning of the game, when one of the enemy Phoenixes go down, then it breaks open, now you have an opportunity to kill it. Alright, so let me go over to the solo lane real quick to explain this. Alright, so these are the towers right here, right? So they got a nice little radius. When you're inside the tower, any enemy that comes within the tower gets attacked by the tower. Tower does a lot of damage, and in the early game, most people won't attack you in the tower, so it's relatively a safe zone. But you want to push the enemy tower, okay? So we have Amaterasu over here. You want to push the enemy tower over there, okay? And take that down while protecting your own tower. Okay. Once you take down the first one, you want to try and take down the second one. Once you take down the second one, you want to take down the Phoenix closer to the Titan, and then once one of the Phoenixes go down, then you can go ahead and attack the Titan. I wouldn't do it by yourself. Be careful when you push up that far. All right, you don't want to just do it by yourself, because when you push up that far, the enemy team will obviously see you and they'll try to kill you, especially if you're going up that far by yourself. Okay, so we're going to talk about the neutral objectives. I'm going to start with the big ones. Actually, they're not spawned in yet, so I guess we'll start with the little ones. We have these scorpions here. These are brand new, all right? So the scorpions, all right, so you can attack them. And what they do, it's on both lanes. It's on this one, and the dual lane have two. So the solo lane has one, dual lane has two, all right? So we kill these scorpions, and once you get them into a point where they get stunned, you see this little, like, pulsating green light? That's health. So it's basically healing me. See, plus 21, plus 21. It's healing me for a certain amount of time. Eventually, you can kill it. You could have killed it in that state, or it'll come back to life, and then you'll kill it, and you'll get some extra gold and XP. So take advantage of that when you can. If you're winning your lane, push that scorpion, take it down, all that good stuff. Totem of Coup on the solo side, very, very important. When you take it down, your entire team gets a buff. It's in the tower. See, look at the tower. See the tower radius? See how it's like enlightened? It's like illuminated. When I enter it, you see the little bottom, see the little face? I have the Totem of Coup buff, all right? And what it lets me do is when I exit it, I get an extra movement speed, and then it goes down once I leave it and stuff like that. I get extra movement speed. I think it gives me a little bit of health too, but it's a small buff. It happens for every tower on our side, every single tower. So the mid lane gets it, the duo lane gets it. Very, very important. All right, same thing on the duo side. We have the scorpions again. There's one here, and then there's one on over there, right next to the enemy's tower. And again, same thing. We attack the scorpion. Okay. Doing damage. It's in its stun mode. We get our health. We get a little bit of health, plus 21, plus 21. And if we want to, we can kill it while it's stunned and take it down. Be careful when you do that, by the way, because the enemy can see you doing that and they can attack you as well. So be very careful with that. All right, so now let's talk about the buffs, or at least what each buff does, because I can't take down the Greater Scorpions just yet. And once I'm able to, then I can explain the Fire Giant and the Gold Fury when they pop up and all that stuff. But the yellow buff is for the jungler, okay? The yellow buff is usually for the jungler. It provides movement speed, it provides a little bit of crowd control reduction, and provides extra bonus damage to other jungle monsters like the harpies and anything else in the jungle that you can attack, okay? The blue buff, let me go ahead and take this down real quick. All right, blue buff is for Miss Bologna here, the solo laner. I don't know if she's gonna help me? No way, look at this. All right, cool. So she's gonna help me turn that on blue buff. The blue buff is, oh, no, she's leaving, okay. The blue buff is for the solo laner. It's giving mana, and it gives, I think, cooldown reduction as well. She gets the blue buff, she gets the bonus of the blue buff and stuff like that. Next up, we have the red buff. The red buff is for the mid laners, and it's very basic. It just provides power. That's it. All it provides is power. So that is for the mid laners, and then we have the purple buff over here. It's usually for the carry, and it provides attack speed along with a defensive debuff for anyone they're around. So if you have the purple buff, you get 1, the attack speed, and then 2, if any like enemies around you, they get a defensive debuff, which means they lose protections on their defense. All right, Great Scorpion's still here. I'm gonna wait a little bit before I can attack it. Oracle. All right, the Oracle is basically a free ward, so it gives you vision of the Gold Fury for 90 seconds. You can see on the map there that I've got like a little illuminated area around this, so I can see, the whole team can see that this area has been lit up. And speaking of wards, you can see on the bottom left there, I have, it's like a purple stone, not the marble, but the one right next to it. That's called a ward. It's a free one, and you can place it wherever you want, and it'll allow you to see enemies within that area without you having to be there. So if they cross that path and they're within the vicinity, everybody on your team can see them. Oh, he's coming towards that. What you can also do with your wards is especially like in the mid lane, is protect your left and right side. So as a jungler, my job is to gank or sneak up behind people and attack them. So if I was the enemy jungler, I could just come behind Chang'e and attack her. But if she had a ward right here, she puts a ward right here, then she can see somebody come in from that left side and retreat or prepare to defend or whatever it is. She can also put one on the right side, and it'll also protect her from the right and the left side. You can put down 2 wards, maximum of 2 wards at one time. You can't put down more than 2, regardless if it's a ward or if it's like a sentry ward or if it's a free ward. Only 2 at a time is what you can use. And so just keep that in mind, 2 at a time. All right, so I think I can kill the scorpion here. So this is the Greater Scorpion like I was talking about. We're gonna take it down. Watch what happens when I kill it. So I'm killing it on the right side of the map. You're gonna see there goes a blue and a yellow orb. Those are the enhanced buffs. Okay, they're down right now. You can see on the map they got like timers. You know the buffs are up when you can see their symbol and not the little like timer on the map. All right, but you can see that they have diamonds over them now. So those diamonds means that they're enhanced. The next time that they drop, you get the enhanced versions of the buffs. And you notice how I only sent out 2, the blue and the yellow. In order to get the other side, the purple and the red enhanced buff, you have to kill the scorpion on the left side, right here, okay? And you can also see on the right side, the fire giant, let me just go towards it. The fire giant has now appeared after taking down that greater scorpion. When you kill a greater scorpion, the next time it will spawn. So, fire giant has appeared. Here's the pyromancer. Here's the fire giant. I'll explain this in a little bit. These little circles, this is where the greater scorpions will spawn now, alright? So if the enemy were to kill the greater scorpion, it would spawn right here. They would get the enhanced buffs, but it would spawn deeper into our jungle so we could kill it and get the enhanced buff next time. But I think it's going to spawn over here next time. So you can see the little timer for it right here. This is where the greater scorpion is going to spawn next. Anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about the enhanced buffs now. So the blue buff, so originally you get the cooldown reduction and you get the increased mana per 5 seconds. When you take down and pick up the enhanced version of the blue buff, you just basically get more cooldown reduction and you get more mana. Pretty simple. For the speed buff, the enhanced version of it, you get all you get is an increased crowd control reduction. I'm pretty sure that's all you get. It's not that great. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think the only thing you get is the enhanced crowd control reduction. All right. Alright, then for the red buff, pretty basic. Again, you get the original power bonus, and then once the enhanced version, you can see the diamond again. Once you see the diamond and you pick up the enhanced version, you get lifesteal. You get extra lifesteal. That's it. You don't get any extra power or anything like that. It just attaches. It just gets more. You just get an extra bonus, basically. You get more lifesteal. And then for the purple, again, you get the original bonus, but this time, instead of the original attack speed, it just buffs it up from like 15 to like 25%. So it's a pretty good enhanced buff right there. And the Gold Fury is now active. I don't believe I can take it down right now, but can I take it down by myself? I'm just going to take it down by myself. The Gold Fury, there are 3 different types of Furies. Yeah, I'm not going to take it down right now. I'll come back to destroy it a little bit later so I can show you guys the different types of Furies. But there's 3 different Furies: the Gold Fury, the Primal, and the Oni Fury. The Gold Fury is very basic. It just gives everybody on your team XP and gold. The Oni Fury, which I believe is the red one, it provides a buff to the minions. All right, see the minions right here? All right, so if I kill the Oni Fury, the team kills the Oni Fury, right? The next wave of minions will have like a little red buff on them. Gives them extra power, protections, defense, and maybe a little extra health and stuff like that. It just gives the minions a little buff. They can take down towers they're a lot stronger and stuff like that. And that's the bonus that the Oni Fury gives. The Primal Fury, which is going to be a green symbol, you can see it's yellow right now. The green symbol is the Primal Fury, and what the Primal Fury does is give everybody on the team bonus damage to jungle monsters. That includes the Fire Giant. So if you kill the Primal Fury, right, and then you go attack the Fire Giant or the Pyromancer, you have that extra bonus from killing the Primal Fury. Going over to the Fire Giant now, we have the Pyromancer and the Fire Giant. Pyromancer is the smaller neutral objective. You kill it, everybody on the team is able to come out the fountain with a movement speed bonus for 15 seconds. So you exit out of it, you get a 15-second bonus, a 15-second movement speed bonus, and it lasts for 90 seconds. So let's say you go out and you farm a little bit within those 90 seconds and you go back, then you still have that bonus. You can come back out with the speed and stuff like that. Also, I don't know what it is for like PC, but for controllers, if you press the down button on your controller and you let it go for like 5 seconds, it'll recall you back to the fountain. You get your health back, you can buy items, and that's how you recall without having to walk all the way back to the fountain. Alright, now for the Fire Giant. So the Fire Giant is the toughest monster neutral objective on the map. It gives you the best bonus as well to your whole team. You get gold, you get XP, and everybody gets the Fire Giant buff, which provides health regeneration and a huge attack bonus, okay? Before 30 minutes, it's just a regular Fire Giant. After 30 minutes, it turns into the Enhanced Fire Giant, which will give you its buff, but enhanced version of it. So it's harder to kill after 30 minutes, but it gives you a better reward. Most of the time, you attack it in a team. It's very rare to attack it by yourself. There's maybe, as of right now, maybe a few gods with a few different builds that could do it. But most of the time, you're attacking it with a team. After, maybe you kill 2 or 3 people on the enemy team and they're kind of backing you off, that's when you want to capitalize on one of the neutral objectives. Just listen to your team and make sure you know what you guys are on the same page and what you guys are doing and stuff like that. Well, yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I covered everything, went over the basic objectives of the game. So again, you're protecting your towers, okay? Protecting your towers while pushing the enemy towers, okay? Make sure you're watching where you are. Don't go too far. If you need to place wards down while you're pushing, that's fine. So let's say I'm pushing up really far, and I want to protect my left and right side to make sure I don't get ganked, right? Place a ward there. I could place a ward right there and protect my left and right side, so that way I keep an eye on everything and stuff like that. Also listen to your teammates. They'll let you know if like there's an enemy missing right. Be careful middle. Retreat middle lane. Listen to people what they're saying, or if there's a missing left, or someone's missing, they don't know where they are at all. They'll say enemy missing. Just listen to that. They'll tell you where, hopefully, your teammates will tell you where everybody is. If not, just make sure you're watching out for yourself then, so that way you don't get ganked and killed very easily and all that stuff. But so yeah, kill the enemy towers while protecting your own. Once you kill the enemy towers, you can go ahead and attack their Phoenix, take their Phoenix down. Once one of their Phoenixes goes down, it'll break open the Titan, and then you guys attack the Titan as a team, or with the minions, or whatever it is. One thing about the Phoenix, like destroying the Phoenix, the minions that come from that destroyed Phoenix lane, so like let's say we destroy the middle Phoenix, the minions will have like a buff on them. They'll be like fire minions. They'll be very, very powerful, and they take down regular minions really easily if the Phoenix respawns, because after a certain amount of time, the Phoenix will respawn if you don't kill the Titan in time. They'll take down the Phoenix really easily. They can kill, they can do a lot of damage. Yeah, so buffs. So purple goes to the carry, red goes to the mid, yellow goes to the jungle. Again, look at the diamonds. See all the diamonds on the map right now? That means they're all enhanced right now. So you get their original bonus plus whatever the enhanced version of each one is. And the blue goes to the solo laner. You get the neutral objectives on the map, which is the Gold Fury or whatever it is. When you kill the Gold Fury, it becomes the Oni Fury, I believe, and then it becomes a Primal, one of the two. And then it keeps rotating until, it just keeps rotating between those three Furies. And then on the right side, you have the Fire Giant along with the Pyromancer. The Fire Giant turns into the Enhanced Fire Giant after 30 minutes, and it gives you a nice boost for your team and everything like that. But I think that's pretty much all I have for the video, guys. If you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. Roles are going to be explained in depth in a different video, and along with items and stuff like that. There's a lot of changes with the items since the old map into the new one. And yeah, that's all I really have. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, feel free to let me know. Again, this is a basic beginner guide. I'm not claiming to be an expert at the game. I'm just, just trying to help out anyone that wants to get into Conquest. It's a pretty fun game mode. It's my favorite among the Smite game modes, and I have a lot of fun with it. Anybody that's watching or wants to play with me on my stream or whatever it is, hopefully it helps you guys as well. But that's all I really have for the video, guys. I think we covered everything. Scorpions, starting positions, okay, roles. Again, duos on the left, duos on the purple side. I don't want to say left, but the purple side, mids in the middle, and the souls on the blue side. So sometimes if you're on the other side, if you're on the chaos side, which is the orange side, it'll be flipped. So the blue will be on the left and the purple will be on the right. So just go to the color. Just go to that color. Watch the roles explain video if you want to learn more about jungling and all that. But I think that's all I have, guys. I don't have much else. Hopefully it helped. If it did, definitely appreciate like, comment, subscribe. Again, if you guys have any questions, let me know. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone.